They were born in different eras, spoke different languages, prayed to different gods, fought for different reasons, but their stories still echo through the bones of time. They changed the world, and their legacy breathes in every breath we take. This is not just history. This is memory. This is prophecy, a journey through time, through minds that shaped it, through souls that refused to be forgotten. Discover the legends that defined history. They called him a prodigy, but no, Mozart was something deeper, something impossible. At 5, he composed symphonies. At 12, operas. At 20, he could move a room of aristocrats to tears and smiles with a flick of his wrist. But genius is a double-edged violin. Behind his laughter hid poverty, rejection, loneliness. He died young, unknown, buried in a pauper's grave. Yet his melodies outlived empires, his notes stitched into our dreams. Listen closely. Do you hear it? That spark of creation echoing from centuries past? That is Mozart, still playing inside you. He was just 20 when he began, but within a decade, the world knelt before him. Alexander the Great, not just a warrior, but a storm in human form. He crossed deserts where armies died of thirst, scaled mountains no man dared, and gazed into the eyes of kings before taking their crowns. His mind, a chessboard of blood and brilliance. But what haunted him wasn't conquest, it was purpose. He wept, they say, when no worlds were left to conquer. And still, somewhere, his ghost marches, through ruins, through legends, through us. What would you do if no one could stop you? He was a prince, cloaked in silk, surrounded by gold, sheltered from pain. But then he saw suffering, and something inside shattered. He walked away from it all. Palace, title, comfort, into the forest, into silence. For years he sat beneath a tree, battling demons not outside, but within. And then stillness, enlightenment. They called him Buddha, the awakened one. He didn't preach commandments, he invited you to wake up. Even now, his whisper lives in the pause between your thoughts. You are not your fear. You are the sky, and the storm will pass. He was a runaway printer's apprentice who lit the world with ideas. Franklin wasn't just a founding father, he was a time traveler of the mind. He tamed lightning, created libraries, mapped the Gulf Stream, and still had time to invent the rocking chair. His secret? Curiosity, weaponized. But behind the witticisms was a man who sacrificed comfort for legacy, who stared down empires with a wink and a feathered quill. And when others debated history, he wrote it. If knowledge is power, Franklin was electricity. What's sparking inside you right now? He never led an army, never wore a crown. Yet his words split time itself. B.C. and A.D. born in a manger, killed like a criminal, worshipped like a god. He spoke in parables, healed with a touch and forgave with his final breath. Betrayed by friends, crucified by fear, and yet the tomb did not keep him. His story is not one of death, but transformation. Light from darkness, hope from suffering. and whether you believe or not, his name still echoes in prayers, in pain, in possibility. They called her mad, but madness is often a mirror, reflecting truths too sharp for the world. Juana, queen by blood, prisoner by fear. She loved fiercely, too fiercely, they said, clinging to her dead husband's body for days, refusing to let go. Her passion was her crime, her grief, her cage. They locked her in stone walls for decades, but inside, a fire never faded. A queen whispered to shadows, still dreaming of love. Was she insane, or simply too human for her time? He was a dragon in motion. Every punch a poem, every kick a philosophy. Bruce Lee didn't just fight. He redefined what it meant to be alive in your body. Born between cultures, he shattered stereotypes with his fists and mind. He spoke about water, how it flows, adapts, becomes anything. Behind the lightning speed was a thinker, a lover, a rebel. He died young, but not before leaving an earthquake in our culture. His voice still roars in gyms, in movies, in mirrors. "Be water," he said. She danced like fire, spoke like smoke, and in the shadows of war, Mata Hari became a myth. Spy, seductress, scapegoat, no one really knew. She performed in silks by night, passed secrets by day. But was she guilty, or just a woman too dangerous to be free? They executed her at dawn. She didn't flinch, blew a kiss to her firing squad. Legends aren't always saints. Some are masks we'll never lift, and in the whispers of history she still dances, daring us to see past the illusion. By candlelight, she walked the halls of war, not with weapons, but with purpose. Florence, the lady with the lamp. She rewrote what it meant to care, to heal, to fight without blood. Her hands cleaned filth. Her voice challenged empires. When others saw dying men, she saw systems broken. Her statistics saved more than soldiers. Her light, mathematical, maternal, magnificent, still burns in every hospital. She didn't seek glory. She sought change, and got it. Quietly, relentlessly. He stared into the abyss and taught it to speak. Nietzsche, the philosopher of fire and ice. He wrote of gods dying, of men rising, of truths too sharp to touch. He was mocked, feared, worshipped, sometimes all at once. Alone, ill, misunderstood, yet his words carved cracks in the walls of thought. He who has a why can bear almost any how. He bled ideas onto paper until madness took him. Or maybe he simply saw too clearly. His thoughts still haunt classrooms, lyrics, revolutions. What is your why? Their journeys ended, but their footsteps still leave imprints on the earth. The fire they lit, still burning, in hospitals, in classrooms, in every whispered question and every shouted revolution. History remembers, but it does not repeat. It evolves through us. So now, the question is no longer about them. It's about you.